I think this is the best way to manage, store, and review your chess openings. Today we're going to take a deep dive into the openings builder on ChessCloud. To get started, head to chesscloud.com. If you're looking for a general overview of ChessCloud or other features, you can take a look at my other videos, but right now we're going to head straight to the openings tab. If this is your first time trying the openings builder, you'll see a screen that looks like this. There are a couple ways to get started. You can play moves right on the chessboard, and they'll automatically get added to your opening tree. Or an even faster way to get started, if you already have files with openings you can play, you can just upload those. Now, if you're interested in playing the Stafford Gambit, I know International Master Eric Rosen has some lines already documented on Lichess. So how about I head over there and download one of his studies? I'm going to go to Learn, Study, and sort by most popular. And go to his Stafford Gambit traps. Head down to Share and Export, and download the study PGN. I've already had this particular PGN downloaded, so let's head back to ChessCloud. Since this study is from Black's perspective, we want to make sure that we're loading these into our Black openings, so let's switch tabs. Now choose a file to upload, and select Eric Rosen's study, or whatever PGN has opening moves that you want to play. When importing a PGN into your opening tree on ChessCloud, you have a couple settings. You can choose whether or not you want to include comments that may already be in the PGN. You can also choose the maximum move depth you want to import. What this means is if I bring the slider down to 15, it'll only import moves with a move number up to 15, and anything higher will just be ignored. This is useful if your PGN contains entire games that may be 50, 80, or 100 moves, but you just want to extract the openings from them. This avoids clutter in your tree. If you want to store entire libraries of games, you can check out ChessCloud Collections. But for this file, we want all the moves. Let's scroll to zoom out and take a look at what just got generated. Click and drag to move around, and you can see we've created a whole branching tree out of the list of moves you imported. This tree is designed to be a visual representation of your own personal opening repertoires for both white and black. You can make edits, add and delete, and annotate moves with more features being added all the time. Not only that, but now that your openings are tracked here, any games you play or review on ChessCloud can be compared against the openings you've chosen in your tree, and you can immediately be pointed to where you may have forgotten your lines, or when you encounter a move you've never seen before. And from there, you can continue to build out your tree as your opening knowledge grows. But I'll cover more about ChessCloud game analysis in another video. Let's take a look at how to interact with our opening tree. As you hover over each move, you'll see a preview of the board position after that move. Clicking on a move will jump to it. You can see moves with comments have this little chat bubble attached to them. When you're looking at a move that has a comment, you'll see the comment window. From here, you can make edits if you'd like. Right-clicking on a move gives you more options. You're able to delete a move or entire lines from your tree, add or delete a comment, or add a title. Now, titles are nice because they don't require you have that move selected to view them. Let's title Knight c6 the Stafford Gambit and save that. Now, no matter where we navigate in our tree, you can always see the Stafford Gambit. That title doesn't go away. Now, what if you want to add more moves? Well, you can always just make moves on the board, or you can add more files. Just go to File, Import Moves, and you'll see the same prompt from when we first generated our tree. Whenever you import new moves, it will automatically filter out duplicates so you only get new moves and lines. The Edit menu shows you the tools to edit moves, and under View, you can set the direction of the tree like this. Let's set that back to vertical. And you can also update the size of the preview board or remove it entirely. The preview board is the board that shows up when you hover over a move. You can also disable autofocus. Autofocus is when you click on a move, if we have it enabled, then it'll automatically jump and zoom to that move. But if you want to keep a bird's eye view of your tree, you can disable autofocus and still jump from move to move without adjusting the focus. And show comments will hide and show the comment window if comments exist. Toggle minimap is a fun feature that shows the minimap in the bottom right. If you have a really big tree, this is nice to kind of keep a bird's eye view even when you're zoomed in. It's pretty cool. But I'm going to turn that off for now. I also want to point out that the board and tree view is resizable if you click and drag from the middle. So you can center your board, or if you want to make your tree take up more space, you can do that as well. That's useful if you have a really big tree, you can get the largest view possible. Color lets you switch back and forth between white and black, because remember, you have two separate trees, one for your white openings and one for your black openings. Since we haven't actually put in any openings for white yet, we still have this prompt, but we can switch back to black to go back to the tree we've created. So now that you can track your progress with more than just rating, you get to watch your knowledge of the opening grow with you. Please let me know what you think. I love hearing feedback from the community on this. If you have any questions or input to make this better, you can reach me here on YouTube, you can email support@chesscloud.com, or you can contact me in any of the links in the description. Thanks for watching.